The War of Realms is fast approaching, and if Thor and the Asgardians want to win, they're going to need all the help they can get. All this and more on the pages of Thor issue number 8. Let's hop on in together and find out what happens next, shall we? Alrighty then, so one of the best things about this issue is Jason Aaron actually takes time out of his busy schedule to go around and get us reacquainted with a bunch of beloved supporting members of the Thor cast and see what they're doing. We see Jane Foster is still on Earth battling cancer, but she still makes time to take Thori, the demon murder dog, for a walk, and isn't that just adorable? Then there's Screwbeard, the dwarf mastersmith, who is going out of his way to make sure that Thor has a ready supply of hammers for all the fights to come. This is ticking off Odin to no end, who figures, hey, if I can't sleep, I might as well work, and I'm gonna show these damn dwarves what a real Asgardian will make for a hammer. Oh man, I bet it'll be lemon-scented and self-cleaning and have a little cup holder for your meat in it. Now where exactly is the God of Thunder right now? Well, we discover that he and Valkyrie had gone on a very secret mission to try and rescue Thor's sister Angela from the clutches of the angels. And oh yeah, in case you didn't know, the Marvel Universe's angels aren't the kind of touchy-feely, sweet, touched by an angel type angels. No, they're more horrible, ravenous harpy women. So far they've been sitting out the War of Realms and haven't seemed to have picked sides, but Thor's pretty damn sure that by taking Angela hostage, it means that they are at least in some part working for Malekith. Now the angels' torture technique aboard their prison ship, we discover, is as creative as it is horrifying. Thor has his teeth ripped out of his head only for them to grow back and be ripped out again. Now, you think that's disturbing? Poor Angela's cell is on fire 13 hours a day, and she says that they just don't use these cells to break prisoners, they also use them to check potential mates. Yes, that's how rough the angels like it. You have to survive torture before you're a worthy enough partner for them. Gee, that is dog rough, I tell ya. Now, how on earth does Thor hope to escape when they took his weapons and his pants at the door? Well, he still has a small piece of Mjolnir around his neck, the original one that not even the angels could lift. But moreover than that, he was sure to send for some backup. No, not the Asgardians of the Galaxy, Angela's current team, although they do make reference to them. No, Thor decided to send his zoo crew, made up of his hellhound Thori, Valkyrie's cool horse, and also one of his goats. Needless to say, the angels quite literally did not know what hit them. Good boy, very good boy. Now from there we transition on over to Earth a couple days later, where we see Queen Freya is trying to rally together as much support on Midgard as she can. Jane is still interested in helping, but well, cancer and no powers makes it rough. Angela is more than willing to fight. She is of course blood siblings with Thor, but that's still far from enough. Ross Solomon is still kicking around, now no longer an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. because S.H.I.E.L.D. fell apart, but more on that in a minute too. The big problem all these important women in Thor's life have is wondering if he's truly still back 100% to himself, or if he's still grappling with feelings of being unworthy. Angela saw some of his doubt face first during that battle with the angels, but he was still not without his humor and really managed to turn things around at the end when he used one of his hammers to launch the angels out into space endlessly. As the comic winds down, it's the Avengers who eventually show up. They've been trying to track Loki for a while now, ever since all that business with the Celestials and the Infinity Stones. They too know the War of Realms is coming and they're ready to get involved. First things first though, making Ross Solomon, the former agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., a new agent of Wakanda. And it's right around there that the comic ends. So that was Thor, everybody, and I gotta say, I like all this prologue work going into building the War of Realms, even though technically Jason Aaron has been building it since day one of his run, but you know, maybe only now some people are starting to take notice. As a fan of continuity, it's also nice to see so much crossover happening between this book and the Avengers book. I mean, it should be. Aaron writes both after all. It's also really cool to see Angela again. I haven't had a chance to read Asgardians of the Galaxy, though I have heard good things, and I'm happy to know that she will play a part in the coming War of Realms story. This one had action, adventure, intrigue, moved the story forward. Ultimately, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Just another really solid read in a really solid series. Hey there everyone, it's your old pal Cape Joel again, and I want to thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, why not check out some of these other videos I have available from the channel. Then you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Cape Joel, so you're always up to speed on what I'm doing next. And hey, if you really like what I do, you might want to pick up a Cape Joel shirt. Yes, that's right, I have my own merch store over at TeePublic. Check out for great designs like my little Cape Man, stuff from the comic multiverse, fun stickers, in-jokes, we got it all over at the TeePublic store. You can check it out right now, and I will be sure to see you all again next time. Bye-bye.